It's war, baby. And you don't even know it. War has been declared on you. Psychological war for your soul. For your soul. You talk about MK Ultra, mind control, psyops, all of this stuff. That stuff is from the 50s. That's old. They got stuff so deep now you don't even know how advanced they got you under control now. See? So come out to that, and it's to the point now they just got to press certain buttons on people, and you're going to have an argument. They press a certain button, you flipping out, you get in a car accident. You press a button on you. See? Control. Especially if you're getting those nanoparticles injected in your body. Members, this is a special announcement for members. Make sure you log in and watch a video every single day. That's the minimum. If you don't have much time, make sure you just watch one of the out and abouts or watch one of the health videos or a shorter video. Every day you need to watch a video in the members area. You need to stay submerged in this information, right? Make use of it, right? Step up to your power and be consistent with that. Don't just have the membership and don't use the information. Okay, I put a lot into this, and there's a lot of love and concern for you from your parents, right? Your ascended parents, right? The ones that gives you all this consciousness, because it's your genes that's been passed down from the Anunnaki. And they are concerned. All right, so do that. Consume all of the videos. That should be your goal. Consume every single video, right? All throughout the archives. I know it's a lot, but you'll be glad you did. Be obedient. Follow instructions. All I could do is ask. I'm not gonna stand over you. You're gonna have to step up to your power, have some discipline, and follow instructions. Every day, watch a video. So with that being said, let's move forward. Does the jab block your ascension? And this is another reason why I answer a lot of your questions too, because I already told you there's 2 ascensions. I'm all done. Everything comes in doubles, in 2s, for those who have an eye to see and an ear to hear. There's 2 ascensions. So it's not going to block your ascension. It's going to put you on a different ascension. Everything real, there's a counterfeit. For everything that exists under the sun, it casts a shadow, right? Everything has a double or a devil or opposite. Get your ass over here and help me out. So when we talk about ascension, people tend to think, wow, that's going to be like, wow, we going to the next level. It's spiritual. Well, we already discussed everything is spiritual. But all right, good to go. When you start becoming controlled and you having things injected in your body that's tampering with your RNA and your DNA, you're being put on a path to ascension, but it's really degradation for those that are going towards the light. And what I mean by that is this, because you might be saying, well, you said they're both ascension. Well, guess what? In space, there's no up or down. It's all perspective. So if a person is going up from another perspective, they're going down. Person is going down from another perspective, they're going up. Do you follow me? So it just depends on how you look at it. They have something called transhumanism. There's a lot of scientific movies about people being, their consciousness being uploaded to a computer. The Matrix talks about being in a simulation, huh? You follow me? So now we see the writing on the wall with Mark Zuckerberg with his metaverse. And the symbol looks like goggles, but it also looks like the symbol of infinity. That's the symbol for infinity in mathematics. Cover me. I gotta patch up. Right? So you are going to be locked in this. He plans to have you in that for eternity. Locked in his metaverse. It's an ulterior reality. But guess who controls it? So going that route, and you know it's all in cahoots. Big tech is in cahoots with big pharma, right? and also all of this social media stuff. They all one group, you see. Now, let me drop this too. I was gonna wait till Friday, but I got a big mouth. I can't hold it in. Check out videos now. You remember it used to be likes and dislikes? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's just my computer. Do the experiment yourself to prove that I'm all wise, right, and exact, or Nazir, you made an error. You know, I'm human too. Let's do the experiment. Do videos still post the number of dislikes, thumbs down? Yes or no? Do videos still post that on your screen? Only likes, thank you, Seti Ra. Why? Because the videos with Dr. False E, right? Farce, right? Which means far from the truth. Dr. Farsi. The videos with Joe Biden and all of this stuff, pushing these mandates and all that. All on your CNN and your CNBC and MSNBC. They're getting so many thumbs down. Right? I saw a video had like 100 thumbs up and like 5,000 thumbs down. So the freaking beast is shaking in his boots like, damn, this is bad press, because we know these people are like sheep. If they start seeing everybody thumbing it down, they may thumb it down too. What we gonna do? Well, we can't just block it on those videos. Yo, we just got to take down dislikes altogether. I see you, beast, like a clear glass of water. You like one of my children. In fact, you are my child. All things come from the original man. So I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. So you're gonna remove dislikes so people can see the foolishness, right? And only see that people like it. Come on, son. I see you. This is why, you know, for people not to wake up to this information and see that what I'm teaching isn't right knowledge, after a while it's gonna be like, yo, you just, I don't know the word for it. You see, I don't know the word for it. I don't know if it's just extremely weak. I don't know if it's dumb or stupid. I don't know if they're dumb or stupid, because some people actually are intelligent in every other arena in their life. But when it comes to this, what do I know? I can't judge. It is what it is. So, the mark of the beast. Let me see this first. Let me say this first, because I want to make sure I get this out there. Even if you get the jab, it won't change who you are. If Nazir Ra got the jab right now, I'm still Nazir Ra. Right? Either your name is in the book of life that was written since the foundation of the world, or it's not. Either you have the mark of the Father sealed in your forehead, or you do not. It's as simple as that. Right? And by the way, there's 2 marks. I'm telling you, I need to come over here and get this right knowledge and stop playing. But wait till I start talking about the mark of the Father. Sealed. That means it's done. It doesn't matter. You see? When you're an archangel, you think it matters? Nothing matters. You are who you are. Your very being is divine by essence.
Come on now, keep breathing. I got this.
My point is this. Some people are like, wow, I could get the jab. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and get the jab. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not so fast. Not so fast. But what you did was just deny yourself. You denied Christ.
Fuck, I'm down.
You turn your back on God.
Fucking die. Come on, hurry the hell up.
It's a form of blasphemy. Yeah, you are who you are. Lucifer, is still the son of Allah, or the son of God. Iblis, Shaitan, Tarnush, right? Sackless. He is still the son. But, oh Lucifer, how have you fallen? How have you fallen?
Good to go.
You just denied yourself. You ain't about God or going to hell.
Uniform down.
You just jabbed yourself. The only real sin is when you sin against yourself or go against yourself, your higher self, in exchange for the pleasures and ease and comforts of this world.
Uniform. One down.
And you know it's not religion, for the most part, especially black church and all that. They telling folks to get the vaccine. at least the the far out, Pentecostal types, and the real, holiness types. They see the writing on the wall. But your average, ham hock preacher, they just going along with the government. They ain't in bed with the government, getting their little tax breaks and stuff like that. So they gotta tap dance with that beast. My point is, they're not giving you the right knowledge. They saying, no, that's not the mark. But guess what? They don't have the anointing. So they stay out of the book of Revelation. How are you gonna be a Christian and not speak about the very book that was revealed to Jesus through his servant John? That's who you worship, and you ain't even gonna read that book. You reading every other book. And stay out of Revelation, because you don't have the anointing. You see? You don't. If you did, you'd be in Revelation all day. So, when you get that, the question is,
Hang on a sec.
does the jab block your ascension? And then you got to define ascension. Where you going with it? Because some of y'all falling even lower, right? Especially if you get this type of information, you know better, and you still go out and do that shit, you are pretty much a fallen angel that's continuing to fall. And that's metaphorically speaking, right? Metaphorically speaking, you're setting yourself up for something. So when you turn your back to God and you run from God, you run into the arms of Satan himself. When you run from this information, you run to illusion, because this is raw and explicit. And I'm to the point now where I know for a fact that what I'm teaching is all wise, right, and exact. I know. It was a time I was like, wow, I'm listening to other people, But after years and years, like, that ain't right, that ain't right, that ain't right. Where's what is right? Where's that right knowledge? Spirit says, you talking the right knowledge right now. Ain't no right knowledge. You the one. And not from an ego aspect, but from a frequency aspect. You on the right channel. You got the right energy. You see?
Get your ass over here and help.
You got to have the right energy. You have to have what they call the anointing. So you put yourself on track for something else. Now, can something that's beautiful be disfigured? Yes or no?
Thanks.
Can something that is pure be tarnished? Yes or no? Can something that is innocent be blemished and defiled? Yes or no? So even though you may be of that lineage, when you do something like that, you defiling yourself and contorting yourself, slowly becoming something else. You see, Satan didn't just fall one time. Like we say, step up to your power. It's a constant step. Well, falling is the same thing. You make one stupid decision, you fell. Now you more even right to make another decision, because now if you're gonna get the jab, it ain't nothing for you to get the booster, right or wrong. You turn your back on that energy, so you are more open and receptive now to continue on that path, because an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted upon by outside force. So the fact that you did that, it's going to be hard to turn it around. It's going to be hard to turn it around. You on another ascension.
One down.
You on an artificial ascension, or ascension from our perspective. You on an ascension or dissension to another reality, because you turned your back on your own soul. It doesn't change who you are. Just like people with melanin.
Watch my ass.
Yeah, you got melanin and all of this, but what are you doing with it? What are you doing with it?
All right, good to go.
Right? So after a while, you lose it. This is why they say, he restoreth my soul. You turn your back on your soul, which is Ra, right? What's the scientific name of our sun? Technically, what's the name of our solar system? It's a soul system. Our sun is called soul. You turn your back on the sun. The sun burns up coronavirus. The sun strengthens your immune system. First step. When we move again from there. Because the sun heals you, it strengthens you, and it gives you DNA codes. This is why it's written in the book of Malachi, in the last days, the sun will come with healing in his wings. And it didn't say S-O-N, Christians. It said S-U-N. Google it yourself. In the last day, the sun will come with healing in his wings. Healing. So where does the healing come in the last days? It comes from soul. What's the ancient word for the sun, or the scientific word for the sun is soul. We go to ancient Chem, the sun is Ra. In the last days, Ra will come with healing in his what? Wings. Look at that little symbol at the bottom of this page. Something with wings. So it's letting you know subconsciously what you need to be looking for. Now the mark of the beast. And then I'm kind of done with it. I'm kind of done with it, you know, because of the mere fact it is what it is, and all these things must come to pass. It's all about a group of people, whether you're going, if those people's on the fence, are you going to step up or not? It's not about the fools, the total ignorant, and it's not about those who are already members and already stepping up to their power every day. It's about those people that's conflicted, or those people that's on the fence, right? That's judgment. You're on the frequency of judgment day. So the mark is an RNA, virus protein marker. So when you have a virus, they have markers on them, allow them to cloak themselves and to trick cells into letting that virus into the cell. If your cells are intelligent enough, they can't be tricked. They can't be fooled. And it has a lot to do with your consciousness. You conscious enough, every cell in your body is aware. And it knows bullshit. Just like you know bullshit on the news. Just like you know bullshit from the religion. Right? You just, no. Your cells, when things try to cloak and get in, your cells are even on that level. No, you don't belong here. Attack that fool, get him out of here. Here come the gangster T cells and the B cells. Right? We eat viruses. All of these world poisons are making those on the frequency more powerful. Did you know that? Even in the ancient Hindu text, it talks about Shiva eats the world's poisons. He purifies the world. He's the only one powerful enough. When all the poison is coming, all the filth, he eats it and consumes it.
All right, good to go.
This is why, according to the mythology, he has purple skin or blue skin, because of all of the poisons he's been taking in. The burdens of this world, if we look at the Christ story. Oh, put it on Jesus. Just don't worry about, let Jesus do it. Am I right or wrong? Ask a Christian, everything put it on Jesus. Don't worry about it, just put it on Jesus. God damn it, why don't you put something on yourself? Always putting something on Jesus. But Jesus is Heru, right? Or God in the flesh on earth, which represent a certain group of people that are able to consume all of that.
Those tourists
right?
are fucking done.
But anyway, it tricks the cells into letting it in. So what is it that actually infects you? It is the mark. It's not the virus. It is the markers on the virus. So when John had that vision and said he caused people to get the mark. Rich and poor, great and small, they got the mark of the beast. He caused them. He didn't make them, he caused them. It's a difference. Like someone lays out a banana peel and causes you to slip. See? It's like a trap. He's trapping you to get that mark. So that marker is the trick or the lie or the deception that infects you. The trick or the lie or the deception is also false information. The devil's a liar, right? So the new vaccines are not small viruses. What they used to do with vaccines, technically you ain't even getting a vaccine. Build on that right now. And all of this, you don't believe me, check it out for yourself. Don't believe a word I say, right? I'm crazy, I'm drunk, someone said I'm drunk. Traditionally, vaccines, they give you a weakened version of the virus. Your body easily overcomes it and creates antibodies. So the next time you are introduced to that virus, it already knows how to defeat it. And that should spark a question too. Wow, why don't we just create antibodies? Isn't there a way to, but you know. Why don't you just get the antibodies from somebody, replicate that in the lab and just give everybody antibodies?
Good to go.
Things that make you say, sounds about right. But these new quote-unquote vaccines, if you even want to call it a vaccine, they don't even give you a weaker version of it. They just give you the mark. They give you the mark, and they don't even give you the mark. They give you the RNA, right? Injected into your muscle cells, deep. Those needles go deep. It gives you the RNA so it can be infused into a cell, so your cells are programmed to create the mark. So technically, the beast didn't give you the mark of the beast. You gave yourself the mark of the beast due to your ignorance and your belief in a lie.
Predictions about the catastrophe that is the coronavirus get more ominous by the day. The World Health Organization says it poses a greater global threat than terrorism. That's bad enough. But what the expert you're about to meet says is even more terrifying. Terrifying, 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 terrifying.
2020, the vision is clear. New killer army. We in here. Produced by Night Prince.
Camouflage the yard, moving on a chessboard. 8 tussle dance status for swinging my sword. Dope boy dialogue, marijuana small. Gold fangs, 5-star, I'm a war dog. When the pen touch the paper, that's a war scar. Roll me up something, that OG concussion. Sipping white Russian, only for certain links. Diamond face springs, just got my shit dyed. Army green minks, watch and learn how it work when the track move. Me and ears locked in like pit bulls. Camouflage version live at the barbecue. No, I just came through to drop a dart or two. Got me feeling like it's Warface Part 2. Yeah.
We getting money, nigga. Word. Yo, I'm the Black Tony Montana, pull up in the Phantom. Cartier kid on my wrist, nigga, we lamping. Trying to violate on my end, we doing damage. Laying low in your backyard, nigga, we camping. As far as the streets of Buffalo, we ran them. As far as the hoes that I ain't touched, my man here. As far as the rules of the game, I understand them. That's why I moved from the hood into a mansion. My mom used living good, Lumini mansion. My family doing good, we getting magic. Big whips, rich, lit, living lavish. Out in Miami, big jewels with a bad bitch. Nigga, we mad rich. Word, we mad rich, nigga. Yo, silent weapons, crime bombs, either eagle claw grip with the iron palm. Planet Earth, home of Islam. Walaikum salam, Saddam, firearm. Kill, trap, music.com. Sticky like a stench bomb. Hip-hop missiles blowing up your sitcom. Blackanese, Japanese, mouthpiece, police poetry over beast. Deadly like coronavirus disease. Genovese crime, rhyme family. Into my assembly. Listen to lyrical supremacy. Try to seize my Bible of raps. Archimedes, mathematicians, street Egyptians. Scientific, study psychophysics. I'm a Lamborghini, you a Honda Civic. Killer arm, be praised, honorific.
Battlegrounds is where I lounge, fight for to dust the dawn. In the trenches of hell, there's more blood spilled in Hamburger Hill. The planet Earth is the battlefield. Enemy troops stack them face to face with death, black militia equipped for cold steel. The last shot you when I open fire, that I aim to kill. Acts of destruction that I reveal like revelations. Drop truths like parables that can't be seen with the eye like constellations. You're lost in the nation with no mental vision. Unseen strikes at night are like precision. I'm camouflaged and at large with ammunition.
I'm in deep meditation like the great Indian monk Dalmo. Lyrical desperado, flow like a torpedo for black mass like Zorro. I roll the scroll of scriptures and literature of killers, Riddlers and Hitlers, sick photographers with paint bloody picture. Wu-Tang is the foundation, removing populations. In Japan I stand, then control the monster Asians. Handicap rash, get your tongue cut off and lungs pushed back. Sabotage savages, got stabbed as I watch blood dripping in fabrics. Madman ran up in the church and struck his reverend. Stabbed him with a cross, some say he struck by the seven commandments, metric equivalents.
Waging
meaning
guerrilla
the
warfare,
nigga died
supply of yellow
unpleasant.
jackets, each one containing a mini salvo homing missile, fitting your size bracket. Puerto Rican terrorists from the Middle East, refusing to mark of the beast. Increase your energy by one bar while I unleash thoughts that remain on your brain like scars for life, made possible by the mic device. I slice welding a sharp instrument, sharper than the tip of a pyramid. Used to drill a hole through the minds of the ignorant. It's my assignment, burn up the climate using rays from the sun. Don Pacino, madman, assassinating tracks with Shogun.
Take it out, 96. Yeah, bring it on. I deal with this like my firstborn. My brain form blowing seas away like desert storm. 21st century crime where you been born. U.S. currency got me itching my palms. Be a low killer tactics like Arthur fought a back. Dead dad with the feedback. Ball kills badass. I deal with this shit like it's my last. Slow your speed, play it safe, son, don't have a blast. I'm living for the city. I burn as the world turns. First degree poetry. Hold your headpiece when I release. I clear the streets. Killer on me, pass the heat, so I'm a dead to peace. Be alone, Mr. Street like
mentally, I'll be ready. Pass a machete. My thoughts travel fast. Shea Mario and Shreddy. Racing through this hellhole. A ghetto feel of poverty. It's all about survival. So I can miss the robbery. Going through the struggle. Tries and execution. This is my solution to this revolution. Pay close attention. Lyrical physician. My mom be mobile guy. Observe, learn, and listen. Knowledge before your wisdom. At least for the children. 96 be built in. The stat will be killed in.
I'm the last one they should ever let speak. I should say politics to get pros in the
All done, let's go.
Rocket man! Immortal technique.
Our way of life is under attack. The survival of our friends is in danger.
There's a new housing plan for the ghetto eventually. Project for a new American century. False flag terrorism controlling you mentally. The gospel in the hands of people with no empathy. A mixture of dangerous social chemistry between law enforcement and a military entity. Cameras on the corner of every corner you facing. Testing out a future Future Gestapo on immigration. Power, consolidation, information restricted. Just like the iron law of oligarchy predicted. Incarcerating the poor among the drug addicted. But not the families of the ruling class that's afflicted. Cause it's a fucking caste system like corrupted Hinduism. I think you should listen. I've been through the system in prison. I've been through religion. Carried the cross as a Christian. Like it was anti-disestablishmentarianism. Until the seeds of despotism arrested my vision. Lyricism with cynicism and syllogisms. Until they bed through Albizu Campos and kill me in prison. Chemtrail conditions. Stem cells of Leo Strauss's philosophy. The birth of neocon policy. But I laugh at America's fear of a new world order controlling the hemisphere. Cause my people been living that for the past 500 years.
Intelligence, understanding, the facts they deserve to know. No governmental plan should impose its restraints against your will.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
The factual.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
Intelligence.
Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust?
Expose crimes of the power structure. Enter the fire, cause the truth is now treason to the U.S. empire. U.S. meddling in almost every foreign election. See where the next drone heading, civilian dead in the Yemen wedding. Barely reported because the weapons were exported from the politicians in the Pentagon. The Saudis bought it and the babies and the children were slaughtered. The authorization, altercation, deplorable demoralization, obedience to authority, colonized the minority. Social norm is to conform to the immoral majority. White superiority, secession of separatism, the terrorism of American exceptionalism. Go to Plan B, be free. Fuck the TV, fuck the PD, fuck a Tuskegee VD. Grave plot, soldier pop, corpse rot, spin over. Monsanto weed killer, non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Whistleblower, men are afraid to label the credit trader. Executive legislator trying to suppress your behavior. Intelligence interrogator collecting metadata, condemning the messenger and censoring the educators. CIA feed the propaganda to the television. In the next edition, the pundits preach it in repetition. Loyal to the monarchy, hereditary or elected. Fuck a royal family and fuck a president selected.
Secret society, the secret oaths. Censorship, impose restraints against your will.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
The factual.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
Intelligence.
Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust?
Informing and alerting the American people.
What's the cadet motto in West Point? You will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. I was the CIA director. We lied, we cheated, we stole. It's like we had entire training courses. It reminds you of the glory of the American experiment.
Kind of a loser. Doesn't sound so scary. Oh, bro, they're on the fucking liquor store, bro. They like to know I'm here. They're just waiting for us.
Where they across the street?
No, they're in the liquor store.
Yeah, I see one. He just ran back.
Nah, there's a couple back here though.
You are the new student. Come closer.
You cannot see.
You think I cannot see?
Of all things, to live in darkness must be the worst.
Fear is the only darkness. Take your broom and strike me with it. Do as I tell you. Strike. Again. Here, catch. Never assume that because a man has no eyes, he cannot see. Close your eyes. What do you hear?
I hear the water. I hear the birds.
Do you hear your own heartbeat?
No.
Do you hear the grasshopper, which is at your feet?
Old man, how is it that you hear these things?
Young man, how is it that you do not?
Hey, why you going to this school?
Well, because that's what they say you need to do to make it in the country.
What's making?
Man, close your printer's out of paper.
Well, then go buy some more. What's making?
You know, getting a degree, you know, making that long term.
Is that right? So you in it for the money or the knowledge? Check out this situation. You at a football game, thousands of people there. All of them white. The American flag is right above your head. They're about to play the national anthem. All these people turn around and look you dead in your eye. What do?
I stand up. You know, I'll probably be so embarrassed to, you know, stand up, you know what I'm saying?
So they got you running for the school, huh?
Got you.
Yeah, partial scholarship.
And if you don't run, you don't get no tuition, right?
That's the way the system goes.
Run, nigga, run.
That will cure all diseases. So in other words, what's going to happen is this. For those on that frequency, it ain't happening for everybody. I'm telling you about those going down that path. The same way you get wireless upgrades to your iPhone or your Samsung or whatever type of phone you get, you just keep it plugged in. If you want to get your update, just plug the phone in and keep it on lock. And as you sleep, it'll update. So they're going to broadcast updates to your vaccines and your boosters directly through Wi-Fi or satellite.
All done. Let's go.
And if you don't stay linked in, then you are out of that particular, I'm not going to say you die, but you will die if you go but so far and then stop. See, that's the thing. What happens is this. You got to be, either you're going to be cold or you're going to be hot. It's the half-ass people that get it. You follow me? So you can't just keep getting the thing and then say, oh man, it's messed up, and then try to backtrack. Stuff is all in your body and stuff. You see what I'm saying? This is why it says in the last day, the middle is removed. So now you have opposites that are extreme, that are clashing, because the middle is removed. Go ahead, members, log in and watch that Revelation series. Actually, if it's not available yet, it's coming soon. I'm doing a part 2. So what happens is, those that didn't even go down that path, they won't even be affected by it, because they're still relying on Ra, the sun, or nature, or Neter, which is the true and living God, or the Most High, that which is natural. Those who rely on that which is artificial, you're going to have to keep doing that. Just like when you go to the doctor, you get locked into their whole circus of pills and medications. After a while, you got to keep doing it. You got to keep you locked in it. That's the problem where it says, is the jab going to block your ascension? Not necessarily, but you going down that path. And an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. Facts. You better do a 360. You better go to that job and quit that shit tomorrow.
You still have the rest of the van.
Facts. That's how serious it is. Because if you to hear this and continue doing it, it's just going to be harder and harder for you to do it. Just like it's harder and harder to, when you keep putting something off, it's harder to get it done, right? We teach that in quantum leverage. You got to chop it and get it done. The same thing with a, I don't know, abusive relationship or toxic this or whatever the case may be. You got to nip it in the bud.
Yeah, the Wall Street went negative.
See? Then you end up pregnant. It's like, oh, damn, well, you end up with a baby with that crazy chick. Crazy dude.
Down one uniform.
So, that's what that is. And that's going to be the reality. Some people are like, wow, that's cool. Wow, I get the Wi-Fi.
up.
Let them do what they do. So, those without the vax will be quote unquote saved from the alternative zombie-like timeline. It's not really saved, you just chose not to participate in that. That's as simple as that. I choose not to participate in that. No, I don't want to go to your metaverse, Zuckerberg. Right? No, I don't want to be. They have movies that foretell and pretend, or should I say, prophesize this, where people, they no longer care about the exterior world. I forget the name of the movie. The exterior world is just crap all over, junky. People come home from work, and first thing they do is put on some goggles and jack into some freaking meta world.
I'll be on tomorrow.
Right? Living in filth. Wow, in this world you can fly around, you can be anywhere and talk to people and all this stuff, but it's all fake, it's all digital. Why go to that world when you got a real world right here? I don't care how real Mark Zuckerberg's virtual reality is, it ain't more real than this. Right or wrong? They're trying to make it real, like, come on, man, you could never be real in reality.
Almost making a comeback with a pistol out of you.
I love that pistol. I don't know.
Dude, he rocking the pistol out of you and fucking him up.
Against this fucking right.
So, heaven and hell are motifs, symbols of timeline realities, improbable Earths, and probable versions of life or reality. So, there's many different Earths, there's many different realities and timelines. You have the opportunity as a sentient being, if you are sentient, that everybody's necessarily sentient, because they don't make choices on that level. But you have a choice what you want to participate in. And that's really what it's all about. Nobody's better or higher or lower per se, just like an ant, right? It's no more higher than a deer or owl, right? Is the gazelle more advanced than the hyena, right? Look at nature. There's no animal that's necessarily better per se. It's just different natures. And those that are on this frequency, please know that you are different, right? You're not a normal, regular human being. You may look like one.
Dude, do you have like
right? You may do all the things that regular humans do on a mundane level.
Oh shit, there's a guy right there.
But the mere fact that you can sense and that you have the ability to buck all of these programs, it denotes the fact that you have a higher level, or you have a higher level of evolution. Okay, you have the ability to disagree, right? Which is disagreeable. It's easy to agree, but to disagree, you got to have some reasons why you disagree. Usually, a person who disagrees, they're gonna talk back.
Dude, right?
And I have some questions. Person that just gobbles up, yeah, you agreeable, agree to everything, yeah. It's easy to do that. Can you disagree? That's a whole nother lecture. A whole other lecture.
I think he let that person go out.